again with my Riot boy. He's my sweet, sweet boy. And today we are going to answer that question that I get all the time from you guys, which is, what do you feed your Malinois? So I thought I would just make a really quick video showing you guys what that is. Riot, come here. He's on the table now. Riot, get down. So thought I'd make a quick video telling you guys what that is. Typically, I feed my Malinois puppies Purina Puppy Pro Plan kibble. It is my go-to for Malinois puppies. And I actually just recently switched. I was feeding wellness kibble to Riot and Fury, but I just recently switched because I found this new food, and I'm going to share it with you guys here. It's called Munster. Now, this kibble is really interesting to me, and I decided to give it a try because I saw that this food is actually like rated for human consumption. And that is incredible to me. And the CEO actually of this company spent 30 days eating nothing but dog food, just to show and to prove that the ingredients and everything that go into this food are fantastic, like above par. And so I thought, you know what? That's incredible to me. I'm gonna give this food a try because I always have had problems with Riot having a very sensitive stomach, and he may or may not have an allergy to something. I have yet to figure out what it is, but he's always had a very sensitive stomach. So I decided to switch him to this food because it's just such a higher caliber food that I thought maybe we'd have a little bit more success. One of the amazing things about this food is that you can add specific things to this food. So I can add a probiotic to his food, for example, which could greatly help with his stomach issues. I can add freeze-dried elk or chicken or whatever. I can add salmon oil. I can add bacon fat. I can add, a protein booster, all kinds of things. You can custom make your recipe of dog food. So I thought, wow, that is phenomenal. That's the level of attention and detail to what I'm feeding my dogs I would like to have control over. So I just recently switched. Now they've been on this food for the last 30 days. And it was not inexpensive. I'm gonna be very upfront with that. This was a 30-pound bag of dog food, and even with a 25% off coupon, it was still just over $100 for this 30-pound bag. Now, I will say, I did take advantage of some of these additives, and that is what increases the price. So, there's somebody walking by outside and Riot's not happy about it. So, basically, I added salmon oil, bacon fat, and freeze-dried elk. Could you get down, sir? Get down. And that increased the price of this bag. I want to say that the price of this food without any additives or anything is right around $65, $70, depending on if you can find some coupons to take advantage of or not. And so, so that to me is affordable, but then, to be able to have the control to add all of these things to the recipe is just phenomenal. I'm very, very excited about it.
Right up front, one of the things that I like most about it is that you can actually put in like custom additives, right? So these are all of the different additives that you can choose. I chose salmon oil, bacon fat, and I put freeze-dried elk in the food as well. So this is like a custom mix, and you can also make your own custom mix. And this just adds to the price. So for example, to add the freeze-dried elk was about $30 extra. To add the bacon fat was like $9 extra. To add the salmon oil was another $9 extra. So, obviously you can tally this up pretty quick. But it just depends on what you want.
Okay, so I went ahead and measured out what I wanted each of them to have. Obviously, Fury is gonna fall into this category because she's pretty tiny. She's right around 35 pounds-ish. Obviously, Riot, we're gonna bump him up to the 40 to 60 pound weight limit.
So, and this is cups per day. This is not per serving. This is per day. This is all they need. So I'm going ahead and giving Riot a full cup, 1 cup up front for breakfast. And Fury here is getting just under that. So first impression is that it's very crumbly. It seems kind of wet, but like see all the crumbles? Like it's very crumbly. You see all this left over, like it's like it's coated, right? So I like that it's definitely coated in something, which is, you know, what I paid for. But what I don't see right off the bat is any of the freeze-dried elk. Now, typically, I guess what I was expecting was chunks, right? Like we typically see. We typically see chunks of freeze-dried food in the bag in other brands, right? But I don't see that in this brand. So maybe the freeze-dried elk is really finely ground up into the food. I don't know. You know, you can see a couple little white specks here and there. I hope that that's not what that is because it was $30 extra for the elk. And so the fact that you can't really see it and I don't see any decent sized chunks of it means that you just have to trust the fact that it's there. So, I mean, I guess there's probably a reason for that. Like, see, here's another like white chunk. Now, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's supposed to be little pieces of the freeze-dried elk or not. That's something I could definitely reach out to the company and ask, you know, like, hey, how do you incorporate that into there? But just as first impression, not seeing the chunks that I guess I expected to see makes me think, you know what, I'm going to call and make sure that my order was correct and understand what I guess I should be looking for. But
so just to follow up with that, I actually did reach out to the company. I shot them a quick message on Facebook. They were very, very responsive. And they did let me know that the freeze-dried elk, I'm just reading you their message here. They were very, very quick. They said the freeze-dried elk that's added to our custom orders is actually a freeze-dried coating and not a chunk. So you won't see chunks of elk. The kibbles are actually coated with it. So that was the response that I got. And I'll tell you what, I'm okay with it and I'm not okay with it because it was very expensive to add the freeze-dried option. And I have to basically just trust that this company is adding that in there without me being able to see it or tell that it's there in any way. So I'm not crazy about that. However, I understand the reason why they did it. They did it so that the dogs can't pick out the little chunks, you know, because let's face it, that happens. And I have actually had that experience myself where I feed the dog, they've got the little freeze-dried chunks in there and they'll just pick those out and eat those and actually is deterring them from eating the rest of their kibble. So, you know, it has its pros and cons. I understand why they did it. But again, it's just, you know, one of those trust things. You're just gonna have to trust that the company is doing that.
anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and do the taste test. So let's go ahead and offer this to the dogs. Now, they did recommend fasting them beforehand because this food is actually such a high quality food that it's rated for human consumption. And in fact, I want to say the CEO of this dog food company actually committed to eating this dog food, nothing but their dog food, for 30 days. And he did. And I watched some of the footage of him doing that. It was pretty incredible, actually. You guys could check it out. So because this is such a higher quality, richer food, they suggest fasting your dog for a day or two before switching them over to this. So I actually have done that. I fasted them all day yesterday. They had no breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And so we're gonna go ahead and offer this to them and see how their tummies settle on this morning and afternoon. So he is drooling. He's salivating, actually, which is interesting. Maybe that means he really likes it. Typically, he only salivates over foods and things that he really likes, so. It's so yummy. He likes it. Oh, pushing it. Fury has finished hers and is still licking the bowl. So she definitely liked it. You liked it, huh? We see you, Chuck. I know, just a minute. That is a clean bowl, ladies and gents. Oh, now Fury's gonna come over and gotta check. Did I get it all? You did. You got it all. All right, here we are, day 2. Riot did not have any throwing up or any upset stomach at all. They are very, very anxious about this food. They really, really enjoyed it yesterday. So let's give them day 2's food. Sit. Riot. Fury. So there we go. Day 2 on the new food. Right, so this is the raw food that I feed my dogs. This food is called Titan Raw, and I purchased this online. I'll go ahead and put the link down in the description if you're interested. And it comes in like a 40-pound pallet, and I just divvy it up here, as you can see, into 1-gallon Ziploc freezer bags. And then I'll throw it in here and pull out 1 bag a week, and I let that thaw, and then I will use it for training sessions for the puppy, or just kind of as a supplement or a topper or a mixer for their kibble throughout the week, and they really, really enjoy it. This company is, I think, a smaller company, and they seem to be very available for customer service and that kind of thing. They're very responsive. It's really nice having a dog food company that has their number right here on the back. You know, I can reach out to them and actually talk to someone on the phone, or I can just shoot them a quick message on Facebook and they answer me right away. You know, that's pretty amazing, and I really appreciate that, just because, you know, I really do think it's important to pay close attention to what we're feeding our dogs and provide them with the best that we possibly can. And at this point, considering that I have had lots and lots of different foods come, you know, across my path, I'm really, really happy with this food. And so, like I said, it's been 30 days. I went ahead and did the auto ship, and I have subscribed to this food. Now, I will say, I have not been paid by this company. They did not reach out to me in any way. I didn't get any free food or, you know, anything whatsoever. This is just truly on my own accord, sharing my experience about this food, because I'm just so pleased with it all around, from the ingredients to the customer service, how quickly it ships, the auto ship option. All of those things make this just a phenomenal food. It is a very high price point. Again, you know, I understand not everybody can afford to feed this food, but if you can, I would highly suggest it, because I have total control over the recipe that I'm feeding my dogs every month, and you can't really put a price on that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all about this food or the Purina Puppy Pro Plan that I feed Storm, or the Titan Raw that I use for training sessions and just kind of as a supplement or a topper, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I will try to get back to all of your questions. And as always, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. And if you can, go ahead and go over and follow me on Instagram. I actually lost my account on Instagram after 2 years and 2,600 followers, which I know it's not a big account, but it had all of my pictures of my pups on it from the last 2 years, and my account got hacked and I haven't been able to recover it. So I had to start a brand new account over there. So if you could, go show us some love on Instagram. We really need the help. We actually go live on Instagram as well. So if you want to come hang out with us, we're doing a Canines and Coffee live on Instagram every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central. So if you want to come hang out, it's me and the Shepherd's Daily Lives. His name is Josh. He has a Dutch Shepherd and a retired working German Shepherd named Apollo. And so if you want to come hang out with us and just kind of
you know, have a cup of coffee, talk dogs, talk, you know, what's been going on that week, that kind of thing. It's just a hangout. It's an hour-long show live on Instagram every Saturday, 9 a.m. Central. So go give me a follow on Instagram, and I will see you guys there.